Hello, everybody. Welcome to my review on Baldur's Gate 3. It's been a while, and there's a lot of talk to talk about this. This is a big game. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I've not seen a big game like this for a long time. And also 2023. What a fantastic year it's been for video games so far. There's been some missed shots here. For example, Redfall, which was an absolute disaster. And if you want to put in Diablo 4, yes, currently it's an absolute mess. But I would say it was an okay game. It was entertainable at least. But yeah, the predatory and just absolutely weird ways Blizzard is doing with that game is just. I'm keeping my hands off it for now. I'm already played the game, so I'm not going to do it again. And mostly because of that predatory system with their battle pass. I don't know what they're called, microtransactions basically, and Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, if I have to choose between Diablo 4 or Baldur's Gate 3, who's going to win the best? If I would prefer these two to win the game of the year for me, I would put Baldur's Gate 3. And if you want to buy any of these games, Diablo 4, Baldur's Gate 3, buy Baldur's Gate 3. Holy shit, this game is fantastic. Is it the perfect game? No, absolutely not. We're going to go in a little bit deeper on it. I also have to excuse me a little bit because I'm a little bit clogged in my nose because I've been sick. So let's dive into it. So let's begin with graphics. This game is really beautiful. It looks like it may be like a couple of years behind when it comes to graphic, but it is still a very impressive graphical video game in my opinion. And there's a lot of graphical options, so you can mix and alter if you want to do it here and there. So I think it's a really good graphical engine they are doing here. Is it Unreal Engine? I think so. I don't remember, but it's really fantastic graphics in this game. The textures, the sun rays and all that sort of thing, and shadows. It's really beautiful. I have to congratulate the developers and whoever designed the environment and that sort of thing, and also worked on the engine, maybe the graphical aspect of it. They should be commemorated here. They have done a really fantastic job here. So graphically, I would put it at a 8 out of 10. It's well beyond average, and it's a really good graphical settings and that sort of thing, as I said. So yeah, what about music? Oh, even though the same kind of theme music is played over and over, but it's kind of like playing different kind of ways, if I would put it like that. The music is good. Wow. And I sometimes you can just feel, like when Skyrim came out and you have that Dragon Age theme and it was just powering, you just feel like, I want to go through all this like an adventure. And this kind of like have the same effect, but like calm way. If you go with the theme song here, it goes like very kind of like, man, I want to go out on an adventure. I want to go out hiking. In like in Norway or something. Like it sounds so calm and just like something new, nuance or something like adventure, fantastic adventure, something like that. So yeah, it's a really good theme song and theme for this game, and the music as well. The combat music, it really makes you pump up, and just casual music going through, for example, festivities or street what you call it, street entertainers who are playing the violins or flutes and everything. This is such a beautiful crafted music in this game. It's an 8 out of 10 for me. It's a really good musical soundtrack for this game. I'm going to download it and just listen to it while I'm out walking. Such a good music. So what about the combat, gameplay, sort of say? I want to speak from my heart here. This is my personal opinion. I do not like turn-based strategy game. I actually do hate those kind of game. I absolute appall. It's kind of like why the main reason why I never finished Baldur's 2, because I just hate this sort of combat system. I'm more like Dragon Age Inquisition or Dragon Age game in general kind of guy. I want a real-time strategy, not turn-based strategy. So even though I don't like that sort of things, I still think it was sometimes I had some really good fun with the combat, fighting different bosses and that sort of thing. But it does become really frustrated and really out dragged, or dragged out if you want to call it, when it comes to these kind of combats. It's like you have four companions, possibly up to maybe four more if you have family or pets, whatever you call. Um, and against like 15 goblins, two pets of their own or whatever, and then you have like two uh, what do you call it? Advanced goblins. I don't know. I'm not a fancy guy, so yeah, it can be really frustrating to just sit there and just wait and wait and just when is my turn. So yeah, even though I hate that sort of thing and still torture me through all of this, I still think it was sometimes it was really fun to play, but sometimes it was just agonizing. Just load back a couple of saves ago and just do something else. Like yeah, I would say combat. Personally, I would give it a 4 out of 10. But I think I can also understand people who love turn-based strategy game or turn-based in general. There and also D&D kind of fans and sort of thing. They are going to love this game, and they are going to absolutely. I mean, this is a dream come true for them, just like Hogwarts Legacy was for me, a childhood dream come true with Harry Potter world and that sort of thing. What about the story? The story is really good. I would say it's a 8 out of 10 as well. It's a really fantastic written story. However, it's very cliche here and there. There are plots and twists, but some of them you can see far away from the horizon. But it's a really good story. I liked it. It was a very typical fantasy adventure story. So I'm gonna commemorate the writers for this game. It's really really good, and the companions, they are really good. I mean, there are some who are better, more that I care about more than the other, but there's a lot of companions. Oh, whoa, there's a lot of them. My favorite so far would be I would either say Karlak or Shadowheart. They have some really fantastic personalities and some really good story writings, and something they and consequences for them that can change their personalities and all that sort of thing. So I'm not going to spoil everything, but it's really really good. I have to tell you that. And romance option, there's a lot of shit. I mean, there's something for every kind of people. So I would say my first romance was obviously Shadowheart, because he was most interesting in my opinion. Later on was Karlak, and my third would be Minfra when I went with the Dark Path. So yeah, the companions are really good. I mean, we have Gale, Weil, I mean, that skeleton companion, whatever, zombie, I don't know what to call him, Guardian, something I think it was called. You also have, oh, there's so many. Lisel, if I pronounce it correctly. And also you have Halsing. I'm sorry, when it comes to pronouncing names, fantasy names, even real world names, I'm terrible. I'm just going to tell you right now. And also, there's so many characters in this game that you are going to forget. People, the Holland. You're just going to camp like, who are you? Oh yeah, I'm going to finish your quest sometime, whoever you are. So yeah, there's a lot of characters in this game. Like you gotta keep track of a lot of them if you wanna keep your story right. I mean, there's so many characters in this game. But yeah, companion, I would give them a 7 and 8. 7 and 8. Okay, I'm gonna wait an 8. It's a really good companions and stories and companions and romance and companions in general. They're really good. I don't think I've seen this kind of good companion writing or companion system since. Uh, I need to think about that. There's been a long time ago. Probably, maybe No, Dragon Age. Yeah, I would probably say Dragon Age Inquisition. It's been a long time. Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah. So I'm glad that we have some sort of companion system back. So yeah, I cannot say anything else that it's fantastic. Absolutely. I really like the companions. I really like the stories, their personalities, especially Karlak. She has one of the best personalities in this entire game and should be the standards to, to everyone else out there who's going to continue doing these sort of games. So what about the world? I'm a noob when it comes to the Boulder Gates world or the D&D world because I'm not so. I mean, the only fantasy world that I love it would be either the Elder Scrolls or the Lord of the Rings. I feel like yeah, Dragon Age or Fadas as well because it's a really cool one. Those are the three kind of like main fantasy worlds that I really dig into and just love every single seconds I read or see anything about it or play video games about it. Um, to me, I wasn't so much dragged into this world because of I feel like I have enough of fantasy world to be content. So I don't really need more. But I would still say this world is fantastic crafted. Like it felt really immersive. There's, I mean, and the world are beautiful, or the regions they are beautifully crafted. I mean, the coast at the start in Act One is just fantastically beautiful handcrafted, as well as the when you reach Baldur's Gate. I mean, this city is just. Oh, I want a first-person perspective in this game. Like it feels like it's a war crime just not to be able to go down in a person's perspective and just see this beautiful city they have created. So you can go down and all that sort of thing, but still, it's not enough. Like I want to go around this city. I want to, like Skyrim. It's so much fun to see, and oh, it's so cool. The bird. There's nothing wrong with bird's eye view that sort of thing, but it's just so beautiful closed in. So yeah, the regions or the worlds are really beautiful. It was a blast to explore every single corner of buildings and going through the forest or there's so much. I'm telling you, there is so much exploration. You're going to spend tens of hours just exploring the world, just one region. Developers, I I want to kiss you on in the mouth. I said like, you have done such a good job with this game and the world. I'm really praising you here. It's a absolute 10 out of 10 in my opinion. The leveling system is honestly I hate it. It wasn't really that good. I feel like I want more control over my level system. I don't feel I have so much control over my level, if you want to call it like that. Like I can increase here and there on my stats, but I feel like you can control it a little bit, but I just feel I didn't have so much control on my leveling compared to, let's say, Skyrim or Dragon Age or even The Witcher. So yeah, I think the level system is something to be more desired on. To be honest, this is from my personal opinion. Some other, as I said, probably will like it more than I. Then you have the autosave, and I gotta tell you right now, be prepared to quick save every step you take in this game. I'm gonna say, whoever designed the autosave for this game, I'm sorry, but you need to go. Like, it's so frustrating every time it happened that either died or maybe regretted some of the decisions, or maybe I want to see what's happened when I pass some checks and that sort of thing. I have to go back 2 hours, maybe even longer, just to regret my decisions. It's just, or to try again. I mean, the autosave is just fucking trash in this game. It's a 0 out of 10 in my opinion. I did not like it. You have to autosave, manually save every step you take. It's really frustrating. That's what's dragging this game down for me, at least. There were so many times I quitting. I rage quit. I want to play this game anymore. I just went out for a walk. No. It ruined my immersion, ruined my fun. So yeah, the autosave, I absolutely hated it. So all in all, I would say that Baldur's Gate 3 earns an 8 out of 10 for me. It's a really fantastic game. It really shows that finally people or studios or whatever are finally showing that, guys, when the gamers need games, they need good games. EA, BioWare, Activision, Blizzard, Ubisoft, like, you guys are the most dumbest, most absolute thick-headed people who works there. The fact that you just not recognize what we are demanding, what we are not pleased with, and you just go your own way with this greed and microtransaction and season passes and broken ass game after release. I'm so sick and tired of it. Like, finally, we're getting something. Hogwarts Legacy, Baldur's Gate 3, and hopefully Starfield will be that another great game this year, and just show us the right path that finally looks like the light is shining. Come on, why are all of the other video games studios out there, AAA studios, just going that dark, greedy way, instead of you looking at the masses walking towards the lights that is Baldur's Gate 3 and Hogwarts Legacy and hopefully Starfield later on? God, why isn't this a standard? And yes, I will stand on this opinion as well when it comes to the debate online right now. Baldur's Gate 3 has raised the bar. It should be the standard of every game from now on that's been pushed out. No microtransactions, no season passes, no, what do you call it now, predatory system. Just a game full with content, with developers who are respectful to the fans and their work and the world, and also to the source materials. And most importantly, being fucking honest. I'm so sick and tired of these AAA studios just keeping us in the dark. So I have zero interest in buying Assassin's Creed Mirage, whatever it was called. Screw them. I'm just, it's off. I don't care anymore. Assassin's Creed, I don't need it anymore. We have been asking. We've been asking for a Black Flag too. You have not done anything. You've just been throwing your goddamn times away for something that's just on, for example, the greediness that you have done. I know I'm going on a rampage here, but it's so frustrating to see something like Baldur's Gate 3 coming out with this absolute love that's been put into the craft of this game, and just honest and just absolutely respect to the fans and newcomers. Like, what the fuck happened to all the other games like Battlefield, what is it called now again? Assassin's Creed. There's so many other games that I lost my interest in. Diablo, for example, right now. Like, what happened? What happened? Greed, yes, I know, but I miss this. I really miss this. Like, Hogwarts Legacy and their developers and all that, they did a fantastic job. And I felt like I was like appreciated as a fan. And I feel like, yeah, I feel appreciated. Take my money. You have done such an incredible job. You earned my money. And I'm gonna say, the developers of this game, they earn my money. Take it. Thank you. Thank you, the developers. I really appreciate this game. And for those other AAA studios, go to hell. I'm not interested in your predatory system or greediness anymore. I have drawn a line. Baldur's Gate 3 is now the standards of every single RPG or open world games right now. So yeah, I sort of went a little bit of rant there, but as I said, it's a fantastic game. Go and buy it. That comes also for someone that, yes, I'm a little bit of fancy nerd here and there, but I'm more like a sci-fi kind of guy. I love space more. So yeah, I would say go and buy this game. Support, also show your support to these sort of games. Do not support something like what Blizzard are doing or Activision or EA. Just don't support them, please. Don't do it. Support this sort of work. Support hard-working people for their harder spending time for this beautiful craft. So yeah, see you all later for my next review. It's probably going to be Starfield, but do not expect me to finish or do a review on that game till I'm finished with that game. It's probably going to take much longer than this one, hopefully. But because I mean, this game has, I think I laid over 100 hours. It feels like on this game right now. But yeah, see you all later for Starfield probably or whatever comes next. See you all later.